my little weirdos. Being your weirdo leader, apparently, I shifted a little. Did I throw you off? Yeah, I'm in a very odd mood. I am both elated as more and more tallies and photos and stories come out of the protests. I'm waiting now for. I gotta go grocery shopping. Yes. Do you go grocery shopping looking like that? Yes, I do. And I'm wearing pants like that. Yeah. Why don't I stand up? Well, I'm too close. Because even if I stand, you can't really see pants. I've tried that before. And why don't I stand back further? The bed's there. Why do I stand on the other side of the bed? Then you won't see the pants. You'll see as much as you see when it's right there. Just came to say another quick little motivation. No discouragement. No discouragement, people. You're not sure if you'll go to the next protest? You're going to the next protest around that you can get to. Yes, you are. So am I. Hell or high water, I'm getting to the next one. Mainstream media is not wanting you to know that they're not telling everybody else. But we know. We know they're not letting a lot of it out to out beyond America's borders, or a lot of people aren't hearing about it. A lot of people thought when they did get stuff from the 5th, they're thinking, oh, the Americans are finally protesting. We're like, no, we did one at least a month ago. Hello, but now people are talking about how they're not letting it get out. And it's on social media, so they don't have control. Those places don't have control of that. And if worse came to worse, there's still blue sky. And you can post stuff there. And I'll bet you it'll make it where you can actually post directly videos to that, if it comes to it. I'm just saying, do not get discouraged if you don't see a lot of coverage after, the first couple days that we've had. You find them. Find those videos. Find the reels, find the shorts, find the videos on YouTube, I guess, find the reels on TikTok, and you keep sharing them. Keep sharing ours, not just mine. Brian Tyler Cohen, Jesse Dollimore, Farron Cousins. Share their videos. Adam Mockler, Luke Beasley, The Bulwark. These people will tell you the facts, and will bash the Democrats when they have it coming. Because my ideology is independent. Leaning left, but not, like, oh, the left is my party. The only reason I even identify as a Democrat is because currently, if you want to work on the elections, that you need to be, and I'll explain it because I thought the same thing, because I was an independent way back in Tucson decades ago. And I'm like, so if I'm an independent, I can't work? And she says, yeah, you can. She says, but the reasoning is, like in Tucson, it's different here. There's smaller precincts, so there's smaller amounts. There was 5 people, but there has to be an equal amount. If there's 3, you have to have, or there has to be an equal amount. Because that way, if it was all Republicans, Democrat that worked the polling place, Democrats can't say they messed with it, and vice versa. Same thing. There have to be at least one of each party in the vehicle that are taking the supplies to the collection points, for the reason that there's no tampering. Nobody can complain and bitch about it. Accusations, are null because they've equally staffed, shall we say, it. They don't want us protesting to be heard. Even in America, they don't want the rest of America. They don't want your Fox News and Newsmax, I'm sure, had nothing on. They don't want the people in the bubbles to know. The people that are partially in the bubbles, they're still watching MSNBC, they'll still watch CNN, but they'll also watch the other shows, At least they're catching a whiff of it. That's who we need to get to and say, yo, it's more than what they're saying, and let me show you. Yeah. I was thinking about putting a date on my sign that I can change, so there's proof what day it was. So they can't say, oh, that was from 4 years ago. That was the Women's Day March. And you see a big, You take a picture at a rally, at a protest, and of a selfie with you and a bunch of people, the big crowd in the background. Make sure you're holding that date with that sign, so they can't say, that's fake. Oh, did you know that all the protesters were paid actor? We're all paid actors, all of us. My live stream, I got paid for that. No, I did not. No, I didn't. And I would never elect somebody that I had to be paid to vote for. That is against the whole point of a fucking vote. And the people that agreed to doing shit like that are, a lot of us are in financial despair. Even before the election, a lot of us were, just trying to keep even. But we were keeping even. We weren't sinking to the bottom of the barrel of the globe. I mean, everybody has sunk so fast and so hard in America. I'm surprised it hasn't shifted the axis. We're all that heavy. Despair didn't just fucking flip the globe. We're on the bottom of the globe now. For real. How has this weight in America not flipped the axis of Earth? So I'm off to groceries. What an old-fashioned term. Old-fashioned? What the fuck, dog? I'm 62, and I've used the word groceries since I saw my mommy's grocery list. Shopping list. Groceries, non-groceries. That meant groceries, food, edible. Non-groceries, other stuff like cleaning things. That shows you. People say how out of touch he is. That shows you that he has been a Nepo baby from the fucking beginning. He probably has never entered a grocery store without a camera crew and SS people as a photo op and then walked out, if he's even done that. For real. Has the man ever walked into a real grocery store and shopped? Give the man $200 and tell him he has to shop for the month for himself. Like a lot of EBT people like me get. One person, 4 weeks. That's $50 a week on the prices. And that includes everything, like the condiments, your salt, your pepper, your oil, your butter, your flour, things that you don't think. You're only thinking, the fruits, the vegetables, the pantry type of stuff, and the meats. Oh, there's far more than that for all those little Nepo babies that you don't realize. Get some meat, get some vegetable. Yeah, what you gonna cook it in? You just gonna throw it in there dry? You need some you need some bouillon cubes, don't you? Oh, you're gonna, yeah, well, you need salt and pepper. You gotta buy the salt and pepper. Yeah. $50 a week doesn't fucking go very well. Yeah, you're not buying the salt every week, but still, in those $200, you're buying that in the month. That's what that shows. So, lifelong Nepo babies, and the weight in American hearts has shifted the axis. I just have a good Monday.